Most airlines fly where the money is. They connect London to New York or Paris to Tokyo, but there is one airline that flies everywhere. From the megacities of Asia to the smallest landing strips in sub-Saharan Africa, Turkish Airlines currently flies to more countries than any other carrier on Earth. But 20 years ago, they were a struggling regional player. How did they do it? It wasn't just luck, and it wasn't just better food. It was a calculated, high-stakes geopolitical gamble that turned a single city into the center of the human world. Today, we decode the rise of Turkish Airlines. The story began in 1933 with just 5 planes. For decades, it was a modest State Department, but the real transformation started with the search for access. In 2008, Turkish Airlines made a pivotal move. They joined Star Alliance. This opened the door to a game-changing collaboration with the Spanish carrier Spanair. This partnership was a masterstroke. By code-sharing with Spanair, Turkish Airlines didn't just fly to Madrid, they gained an instant network across all of Spain, and more importantly, a gateway to the Spanish-speaking world. While other airlines were fighting for the North Atlantic, Turkey used Spain as a bridge to South America. It was the first backdoor that allowed them to bypass EU competition and start their global conquest. This Spanish gateway worked because of the 4-hour rule. Within a 4-hour flight of Istanbul, you can reach 60 national capitals. By using smaller, cheaper, narrow-body aircraft for these regional hops and saving the big jets for the long-haul routes to the Americas, they perfected the most efficient hub-and-spoke model in history. While giants like Emirates or Qatar Airways rely on massive, expensive, super jumbo planes to move people across oceans, Turkey realized they could use smaller, cheaper, narrow-body aircraft to dominate 3 continents at once. This is where the decoded part comes in. Turkish Airlines didn't just follow the crowds, they went where Western airlines were afraid to go. In 2011, amid a devastating famine and civil war, Turkish Airlines became the first non-African carrier to resume flights to Mogadishu, Somalia. Why? Because Turkey's strategy isn't just about aviation, it's about soft power. By being the only reliable link between Africa and the rest of the world, Turkey gained massive diplomatic and economic leverage. Today, if a businessman in Uganda or a diplomat in Mali wants to go to Washington or Beijing, they don't go through London or Paris anymore, they go through Istanbul. But a global empire needs a throne. In 2018, Turkey opened the new Istanbul Airport, one of the largest and most technologically advanced infrastructure projects in history. This wasn't just a building, it was a statement. With 5 runways and a terminal the size of a small city, Turkish Airlines finally had the parking space to house a fleet of over 400 aircraft. They utilized AI-driven logistics and state-of-the-art baggage systems to ensure that even with 100 million people passing through, the minimum connection time stayed lower than their rivals in Dubai or Doha. The impact of this hub isn't just logistical, it's the heartbeat of the Turkish economy. By 2030, this aviation ecosystem is expected to contribute nearly 5% of Turkey's total GDP, turning Istanbul into a global logistics village. With this physical foundation, the vision has shifted from competition to total dominance. Turkish Airlines is currently executing a fleet expansion that will see them operating over 800 aircraft. These new ultra-long-haul jets, such as the Airbus A350-1000, are designed to bridge the remaining gaps. The goal is total global coverage, connecting every inhabited continent on Earth directly through one single hub in Istanbul. Flying to a country is only half the battle. To win the hearts and minds of global audiences, Turkish Airlines became a master of sports diplomacy. From being the first airline to sponsor the UEFA Champions League to its decade-long naming rights for the EuroLeague basketball, the brand has become synonymous with elite performance. By putting their logo on the jerseys of clubs like River Plate or partnering with the Turkish Gulf Open, they ensure that even people who have never been to Turkey see the airline as a premier global player. It's a multi-billion-dollar branding exercise that turns the flag carrier of Turkey into a household name in Argentina, Europe, and the US alike. But rapid growth comes with risks. The airline is deeply tied to the volatile Turkish lira. Furthermore, competition is rising as neighbors like Saudi Arabia launch Riyadh Air to challenge the throne. Can they maintain their lead? Their bet is on connectivity. They aren't just selling a seat, they are selling the world's central nervous system. Turkish Airlines didn't just build an airline, they rebuilt the map. They proved that in a globalized world, geography is destiny if you have the vision to use it. If you found this breakdown useful, subscribe to Decoded World. We bring you the context behind the world's biggest shifts every week. What should we decode next? Let us know in the comments.